Hey, it's Ruth Marquise. Some of you may know me as Your Favorite Realtor. And if you're new here, my name is Ruth Marquise. I am 41 years old and I'm starting over. So I want to ask you a question. Have you ever just looked at your life and thought, I can't believe I'm starting over again? Well, that's exactly where I am. And if you're in that season too, I want you to know something before we even get started. Starting over does not mean you're starting from scratch. Just the other day, I was doing some work that I used to do back in the day, and I was like, oh, this is so much better because I'm doing it with my partner. This is so much better because I'm doing it, and when I come home, it's a better home. It's a better everything, a better experience. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I may have bigger bills, but I meet all of my challenges, head on. So starting over does not mean you start from scratch. That is a big difference. I've had to rebuild my life more than one time. I had to do it after a divorce, after walking away from unhealthy situation, moving to different places. I've had to rebuild my finances, my career, my confidence, especially my confidence. And eventually, just becoming full-time entrepreneur. Even though things have changed and shifted, we're back on that path again. So now here we go again. I'm married, getting married. I'm learning how to become a better wife. I'm becoming a better mother, because when I say, you know I didn't have to play with my other kids. Like, we had a good time as a group, but I didn't have to individually play with each one of them and have long conversations. I didn't do it. Like, you got your sisters, go play. It was great. Now I have to be my son's best friend, in certain moments, So I have to become a better mother. I'm stepping into a new position in my career. I'm giving real estate another shot. Okay, restarting, revamping. It never stopped, but I want to. You know how they do the grand opening? I'm gonna do that. And I'm picking businesses back up that I put to the side. From the outside, it may look like I'm starting over, but I'm not. I'm starting from experience. And nobody tells you that every time you rebuild, you bring something new with you. You bring something else with you. You bring just knowledge, okay? Maybe you don't have all the money, you don't have all the relationships, you don't have all the opportunities, but you bring wisdom, discernment, resilience, faith, confidence, right? Knowing that you got this, right? Knowing that, look, I didn't die there was worse things that ever happened to me, and I didn't die, and I didn't just fall out. So this I will survive, and that's big. Because there was a moment where I thought that if I let go of this person, I will never make it. And then now it's like, whoever it is, even if you go and I love you the most, I'll be all right. I'm gonna be all right. So that's confidence. That's confidence, knowing that I'm going to be all right because I'm in his arms, right? All the things are, and so all those things, like your faith, your resilience, your hope, your discernment, your wisdom, that's worth more, so much more than anything that you lost. In Isaiah 43 verse 19, I love this verse. It says, see, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? Are we perceiving that God is doing something new? I God knows I've tried to change things around in my life, and I had to back off because I'm like, God's not in it. God is not in it. When God is in it, here we go. I was like, well, you know what this person and that person have to say and do to get me out of here. Once they start saying and doing, oh baby, it's God's will. Somebody was like, oh, I need you, like this thing, you could pray about it. Don't take no actions. I said, oh, no, baby. I don't got to pray about this. I know this is the right thing to do. So sometimes you know through circumstances, through knowing God, that it's time to make a move. And it's all right. You pray about everything. But when you've been praying about it and you see the signs coming to pass, baby, you better make a move. You better make a move. So sometimes we pray to God so he could do something new. And when he does it, we realize that we have to let go of what is familiar. That's going to be uncomfortable. That is not going to be fun. But even though it's hard, one thing people don't talk about is the grief that comes with starting over. Because I don't think you think that your life is bad, but letting go of the picture of you thought what you would have is hard. You thought you'd be further along. You thought that certain people would still be in your life, whether they left, whether they passed away, whether you moved on. You thought they'll be there, but they're not. And so now when they're not, you have to grieve this new future without them. This new future without that career. This new future without your homies. So I learned that, excuse me, you can still grieve and still grow. You can miss the old version of you and still want to move forward. The mindset that helped me get through my divorce is not the same mindset that's going to help me become a wife. The habits that I had when I was trying to survive is not going to help me thrive. Those same habits will stop me and choke me out. There's a book called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. I think it's I forgot. His last name is Marshall. Yep. Every season asks a different question. This season is asking me, well, can I trust God when I don't know how everything will work out? I'm going through that right now. I had to walk on the water about a situation because I was like, this is a lot. And I'm going into a lot. I knew I was going in a storm, but I was like, I'd rather go in and see what God will do. And when it was being crazy, and I was like, oh yeah, y'all running it up. Y'all doing a good job. You want to charge me, huh? You want to charge me what? You charge me, huh? And then God found a way to make it get paid. Do that. You want to know if you can build slowly instead of rushing. You want to know if you can become the person that you've been praying to become. The truth is, I don't want a different life. That's not the only thing I want. I want to become a different woman. I don't want to have old fears and carry that into my new marriage, old habits, carry that into my new business, old thinking and new opportunities. So back to old habits into new businesses. Side note, why they still charging me for gas? Because old habits are saying let it run and go, and it's like now it's like, no, we got to shut stuff down. We can't just let things linger. That's me becoming that new woman. You got to change your identity. You're not behind. I'm not behind. I'm prepared. I'm ready for the next level. There's some things that I'm doing right now. I promise you, I could not do them before. I could not. What? Sit there and write an RSVP every single body and talk to people and work them through their issues. I'd be like, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. It's fine. If you don't want to, then don't do it. But now I'm like, have more patience. The heartbreak taught me boundaries. The mistakes taught me wisdom. I think I'm wiser. I'm wiser. Wait, I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. How I made it. Anybody else? All right, we're going to keep going. Failures taught me humility. I'm being humbled in the situation right now. But you know what also I learned too? When you're trying to be the best in every angle of your life, you're going to sometimes come against attack in every area, every little situation. You're going to be like, well, what? But then you're also going to be like, wow, I'm getting blessed in this and blessing that and blessing this and blessing that and blessing that and blessing that. That's amazing. Everybody wants the blessing part, but nobody wants to go through it part with every single thing you're dealing with. None of this is wasted. Romans tells us that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. Looking back, I realized some of the hardest seasons in my life built the strongest parts of me. Oh yeah, that's so true. So if you want to start over, I want to encourage you to do a few things. Number one, stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. That's not gonna work. Second, don't rush what God is building. Don't rush what God is building. I'm laughing at myself because the second we hit one goal, the next day it's like, you know how the NBA champions, and they win one, they want to start putting up their two right away. That's how we are in life, and we just want to rush to the next thing, not knowing that next thing might derail the whole thing. It's a reason why. It's enough. Strong foundations take time. Don't confuse a new season with failure. Sometimes starting over is actually a promotion, right? A promotion. God is trusting you with a new assignment. And remember, you are not starting empty. You are starting experienced, wiser, stronger, with lessons you never, ever had before, but you have them now. And if you're anything like me, maybe you're rebuilding your finances or your faith. You're rebuilding your faith. You're rebuilding your family. You're rebuilding your career. You're rebuilding whatever it is that you want. Do not be discouraged. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. And truly, I believe this chapter will be better than the last. Not because life suddenly will become easy, but because I will become the person I want to be, the one I can handle it, the one I've been praying for. I'm like, why am I in the pressure cooker? I get it. I get it now. I need to be in a pressure cooker because life is about to heat up for me. And can I handle it? Absolutely, because I'm used to being in a pressure cooker. So I just want to say thank you for spending this time with me. Let's encourage one another. We're not starting over. We're starting from experience. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.